you're new to my channel, I'm Juliette and welcome. Today I'm going to be doing my 2016 beauty favourites. However, rather than doing a massive roundup, I'm just going to do an overall beauty top 10. Before we get started though, you know the drill, please like and subscribe and I hope you enjoy this video. Obviously, because I've only got 10 items, I don't have one for every single category, but we'll do it in the order of how you do your face anyway. First one. The Hourglass Vanish Foundation Stick. This has been featured in a lot of people's 2016 favourites. The only thing about Hourglass is that I do think they put a tiny bit of fragrance, which is a slightly niggly, but I haven't really had any issues. I'm in the colour light beige and it works really well with me in summer. It is pretty hefty in price, which is pretty much the only negative, but it's so easy to put on. It's a really buildable coverage, blends out really well, and it's not too stiff. But it's also not so creamy that it's just gonna slide and mess around. Plus the packaging is just really nice and sleek, and it's a little triangle, so it's really easy to get into all those necessary places. So definitely my favorite foundation for 2016. Hoi Loira, the Mary Luminizer. Also one that you'll see in a lot of 2016 favorites. This is a really great highlighter when you want that light to hit and for people to notice that you have some serious glow going on. And if I want it to really glow and almost melt, I'll spray some MAC Fix Plus on my brush before I go into this, and then it just goes shoo, and it's blinding, and it's beautiful. This is borderline sensitive skin for me, however it is talc and paraben free. And it seems to be fragrance free, so I do get away with it, but sometimes I can get a bit of irritation from it. Let's go to brows next. Benefit did a phenomenal launch this year, and I've already talked about this. This is the Precisely My Brow. I also have the Ka-Brow, but I do prefer this even though I'm currently out. I'm in shade 4, and I just think this, it's so effortless to give you a good brow. It's obviously got the little spilly on the end, and then on the end, that other end, I wish I could show you, but I'm completely out, but it's got a really fine little roll-up nib that is creamy, but not too creamy so that it evaporates and smudges, but it's not too hard that it scratches your skin. It's that perfect blend, and it's nice and detailed so that you get those strokes, but you can still, you know, place the product in a really nice detailed way. It's just a really great product, and the packaging is pretty freaking cute. As for most other people's favorites, the favorite eyeshadow palette I'm going to mention is the Modern Renaissance. If I don't know what I'm going to do with my eyes, the first thing I go to is literally this palette. It has everything you could need. It's got the perfect mattes to build up a crease. The mattes are beautiful and creamy. The shimmers are stunning and look beautiful on the lid. I love the red, and I have to force myself to use my other palettes now that I've got this one. Mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black, and this is amazing. It just makes my lashes look so defined. They look so black, and it's not too expensive. It is on the pricier end for a drugstore mascara, but obviously it's not as expensive as like, say, a Benefit one. I'm going to move on to eyeliners. I have two eyeliners to talk about. The first one isn't going to be a surprise either. This is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in Intense Black. I've got a couple other black eyeliners that I'm playing with. However, I will pretty much always do a good winged liner with this one. And every other winged liner I seem to use, I make a mistake with. It's so easy to use. It's fluid. It's lasted me ages, it's really black, it doesn't go patchy, it doesn't dry up, it doesn't crackle off. The other one I've got to mention is in NYX. It is their Glam Liner Aqua Luxe. This is a glitter liner that I've loved. This is in the shade Glam Golden or Glamour. I'm 100% picking up more of these because this is the only shade I have. It is super opaque but glittery. Only thing I will say is it does let off a bit of fumes at the very beginning, so my eye can water a little bit. My eyes aren't particularly sensitive, so if you have sensitive eyes you might have an issue, but I think the issue isn't so much the formula but the fact that it has glitter. This one is quite a dark gold, so I would really like to pick up some of their brighter golds. So this is an extra in the 10, this is on top of the 10, however it had to be mentioned, this is my Duo Adhesive Glue in the clear. I want to mention it just because it does make putting on lashes so effortless. It is clear, it dries clear, it keeps my lashes stuck on all day with no budging, however it doesn't rip my eyeballs off when I'm trying to take my lashes off. highly recommend, and it's pretty reasonably priced, so pick this up if you wear fake eyelashes. Onto lips. This is what has taken up most of my video, and it was quite hard to cut down. I'm going to talk about these ColourPop lip liners first. I love these, they're super creamy. I've got 3 colours here. I have Lumiere, which is the Kathleen Lights collaboration, Poison, and Grunge. I really like the ColourPop liners because they are creamy, but they do sharpen to a relatively nice point. Can't beat these lip liners for the price. I'm going to move on to a lipstick. These lipsticks are my favourites because of the quality for the price. These are the Kate Moss Rimmel lipsticks, and you'll see how much I like them because I have so many. I love the formula of these Rimmel lipsticks, specifically the Kate Moss line, and I have quite a few shades now. I have 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, and then I also have from the birthday collection 53 Retro Red. So the formula is really nice. It's quite creamy, it's got a slight sheen to it. They go on really nicely on the lips. I also quite like the packaging. I think it's really sleek. My last beauty favourite are the Soap & Glory Sexy Mother Pucker lip glosses. These probably aren't going to be surprised because I've mentioned them quite a few times, but I love them. I have these on top of a ColourPop liquid lipstick right now. They have a nice tingle that's not too intense. They've got a gorgeous shine to them without being loopy and too sticky. There's none of that coagulating in the center of your lips when you bring your lips together. I picked this up in a little Christmas kit, and I just got the most beautiful color range too. I particularly love this one as like a lip topper. I love these by themselves, so I'm just going out casually for every day, but I also love them on top of lip looks like this, just to make it look a little bit wet and shiny with a little bit of glitter. I have a wild card at the end, which is technically kind of beauty, and I had to mention it, which is my YSL Mon Paris fragrance. I absolutely love this fragrance. It is my special going out fragrance for like when you've got a big event or maybe a big date. I think the bottle is really beautiful. It feels so heavy and luxe. It smells really beautiful. It's kind of sweet, sexy, but musky. Definitely my favorite fragrance I own. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you decide to pick up anything I mentioned, or if any of these were also your favorites for 2016. Please like and subscribe again. Bye guys! That's how I have it. I'm how you do it your face. Do it your face. Yeah. Bittable. It's really bittable. This one's great for when I'm wanting to look a bit more beaming. God, I sound so disgusting. When you want to look, I will I'll splay. One of the 2 islands. I think I'm gonna mention I'm having like major brain farts in this video.